Hello friends, now we will see some more criteria for congruence of triangles in the chapter 7 triangles. So earlier we have seen the SAS rule, ASA rule. Like that way another rules we will see for the congruence of the triangle. So here two triangles are given. Both have the length, we can see 3.5 centimeter, 3.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. So we cut any of the triangle, and that triangle we arrange such a way that the equal sides coincide to each other, and then we see. Then we will get that the two triangles are coincide, they will hide each other. And so here we can see that only three sides are equal with the another triangle's three sides, then we are getting two congruent triangles. And so such a way, if in a given pair of triangles, if corresponding sides are equal, then two triangles are congruent triangle. This rule is called SSS congruence rule. So if three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of the another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Now one more activity we have. Here we like another triangle. The special rule is for the right angle triangles. So we know that right angles are always 90 degrees. So two right angles are equal. Now we draw the two triangles such that hypotenuse and one of the side remains equal. And we cut one of the triangle and trace on the another triangle. Then we can see that both the triangles becomes equal. So right angles are equal, hypotenuse are equal, and one of the sides are equal. So if two right angles are given, then corresponding right angles, hypotenuse and corresponding sides are equal. Then we can say that two triangles are congruent. Here right angle, hypotenuse and sides we are showing equal. So it is known as RHS congruence rule. So if in two right triangles, the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So let's see some examples using these two rules. So here AB is a line segment. P and Q are points on opposite sides of AB such that they are equidistant from A and B, means PA equals to PB and EQ equals to AQB. So that PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB, means we have to show that AC equals to BC and angle ACP and angle PCB equals to 90 degree. So we are given P equals to PB, Q equals to QB, and we need to show that PQ is perpendicular to AB and PQ bisects AB. So let PQ and AB intersect at C. Then we have two triangles PAQ and PBQ. So PA equals PB, that is given. AQ equals to BQ, that is also given. And PQ is the common side for both the triangle. And so by SSS congruence rule, two triangles are congruent. And as two triangles are congruent, we can write APQ is equals to BPQ by CPCT. So now here we have proved angle APC and BPC are equal. So in triangle APC and BPC, AP equals to PB, APC equals to BPC and PC equals to PC. Common side. So we can say that by side angle side by SAS rule, two triangles PAC and PBC are congruent. As they are congruent, the corresponding parts are equal. So AC equals to BC and angle ACP equals to angle BCP. Also ACP and BCP are the linear pair, so their sum is the 180, and so 2 times of ACP equals to 180, and so angle ACP equals to 90. So these angles are 90 and AC equals to BC, so PC and PQ bisect AB, and so we can say that PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. Now example 8 is given. P is a point equidistant from two lines L and M intersecting at point A, so that AP bisects the angle between them. So we take L and M to intersecting line at A and PP perpendicular to L, PC perpendicular to M, and PB equals to PC. Then we need to prove that PAB equals to angle PAC. So according to this situation we construct the diagram. Then we can see that line L and M intersecting at A and PB and PC are perpendicular distance on L and M, and they are equal. So we are getting two triangles PAB and PCB. So in that PB equals to PC are given. Angle PBA and angle PC are right angle as given, and PA is the common side. So by RHS rule, PAB and PAC becomes the equal, and so by simplicity we can say that PAB equals to PAC. Now we will see exercise 7.3 solution. So question 1 we are given triangle ABC and DBC are isosceles triangle on base BC. Vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. AD is extended, then it intersects BC at P, so that triangle ABD, congruent triangle ACD. Second result we have triangle ABP, congruent triangle ACP. Third result we have AP bisects angle A as well as angle D, and fourth result we have AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. So proof we can take for triangle ABD and triangle ADC. AB equals to AC, it is given as triangles are isosceles triangle. BD equals to DC, also given as triangle is isosceles triangle, and AD equals to AD, common side. So by SSS rule, triangle ABD is congruent with triangle ACD, and so by simplicity we can write angle BAD equals to angle CAD. Now for triangle ABP and triangle ACP. AB equals to AC given, angle BAP equals to angle CAP proved, and AP equals to AP common. So by SAS rule we can say that triangle ABP is congruent with triangle ACP. So first and second rules we have shown. Now as ABP bisect congruent ACB, so by CPCD we can say BP equals to CP. So here we have shown BAD equals to CAD and BP equals to CP. And therefore AP is perpendicular, AB bisects angle A as well as angle D, and AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Question 2 we have in triangle ABC is isosceles triangle, means AB equals to AC and AD perpendicular BC. So given information we have in triangle ABC, AB equals to AC and AD perpendicular BC. Then we have to prove AD bisects BC. AD bisects angle A. So proof we can write in triangle ABD and triangle ADC. AB equals to AC given, angle ADB equals to angle ADC, right angle, and AD equals to AD. So ADB and ADC are right angles, so AB and AC are hypotenuse, AD is the side and right angle. So by RHS rule, triangle ADB is congruent with triangle ADC, and so we can write angle BD equals to DC by CPCD, and also angle BAD equals to angle CAD, that is also by CPCD. And so here BD equals to DC, so we can write AD bisects BC and angle A. Question 3 we have two sides AB, PQ are equal, BC and QR are equal, median AM and PN are equal. Then show that triangle ABM is congruent with triangle PQN, and second result we have to show triangle ABC is congruent with triangle PQR. So for triangle proof, for triangle ABM and triangle PQN, AB equals to PQ, it is given, AM equals to PN, it is also given. Now AM and PN are median, therefore BM equals to half of BC and QN equals to half of QR, as they are M and N are midpoint of BC and QR. But it is given that BC equals to QR, and so BM equals to QM. So by SSS, triangle ABM, congruent triangle PQM. So by CPCT, we can write angle B equals to angle Q. Now for triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB equals to PQ, that is given. Angle B equals to angle Q proved, and BC equals to QR, that is given. So by SAS rule, triangle ABC is congruent with triangle PQR. Question number 4, we have AB and in triangle ABC, BE and CF are two equal altitudes. So we have to given information is in triangle ABC, AB and AC, BE and CF are equal altitudes on AC and AB. To prove is there triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. So proof, as BE perpendicular AC and CF perpendicular AB, angles BEC equals to angles BFC, right angle BE equals to CF given, and BC equals to BC, common side, and so BFC is congruent with BEC. So BFC and BEC are congruent, so we can write that angle BFBC equals to angle ECAB. As they are equal angle, their opposite sides are also equal, and so AB equals to AC. As two sides are equal, we can say that triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Question 5, we have triangle ABC is isosceles triangle with AB equals to AC. Now if we construct AP perpendicular BC, then we have to show that angle B equals to angle C. So proof we can write as triangle ABC is isosceles triangle, AB equals to AC. Now AP is perpendicular to BC, so angle APC equals to angle APB. Also AP equals to AP, common side, and so right angle, hypotenuse and side. So by RHS rule, triangle ABP is congruent with triangle ACP, and therefore angle B equals to angle C by CPCT.